All right. What is going on, YouTube? What's going on, fellow fantasy people? And of course, what is up? The catch. Hey, hope everyone is doing great tonight. Uh, Let me know when you guys get in here if you're seeing any technical difficulties. Been having just technical issues all day, man. Uh, Power went out at my place twice. My wife's phone broke, so just let me know if there's anything going on because I got a interesting feeling. But man, nonetheless, Thursday night football. We are here, guys, 0-0. Been a pretty defensive game, which I don't think a lot of people were expecting. I'm quite honestly, I'm not surprised that this game has been pretty slow moving. I mean, 2 interceptions in a row, right? On 2 different drives. Matthew Stafford trying to throw the ball away and throwing a pick in the end zone. And then a good play by Jalen Ramsey to tip a football, right? And a nice interception there. So neither team capitalized on either of those turnovers, and now we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's a good night, guys. So excited to get into some fantasy Q&A tonight. Whenever you guys do come through, should be a fun night, guys. I ended up picking up Alex Collins in mine and Steven's 12-man league, and I don't know if that was a mistake or not because I started him. But we'll see what happens. He's got like 2 points right now. So let me know who you guys have started tonight. And yeah, I started the stream a little bit early. So I do apologize for any of you guys who were trying to get in here right when the stream started at 9:30. But we're here about 20 minutes early. Steven might make an appearance tonight. He might not. So yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing who you guys have starting tonight, who you guys are rooting for, and all that good stuff. All I got is Alex Collins right now, so we'll see how that goes. I got Cooper Kupp against me in that same league. Let me double check. I don't think I have anyone against me in my 20-man league, but I guess I should make sure. Oh, I've also got Matt Gay, kicker for the Rams, who's looking like a bad start. And holy cow, in my 20-man league, I've got Matthew Stafford and Tyler Higbee against me. So this game script's working out for me so far. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's some good news. All right, let's see here. Okay. So yeah, pretty boring for me. I mean, Alex Collins and Stafford and Higbee against me, and Matt Gay. So not a lot of excitement going on here, but we'll see what happens. I had a bad feeling that this game was going to turn out this way. But there's plenty of time for this game to not be defensive. We'll see what happens. Juke, what's going on, man? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. Let me know, man. Who do you have, if anyone, in this game playing against you or on your team tonight? I'm interested to know. Let me know, guys. All right, let's see here. Man, I feel like I'm coming through like almost like my camera is like dirty. I don't know why. I'm just double checking things on my phone. Feel like I look so foggy. Okay. Juke, I've been waiting for you all to go live. Yeah, man. Steven may not be on tonight. He might be making an appearance, but we'll see what happens, man. He's got some work stuff going on that he's studying for. So, ooh, Russ throwing up a bomb. They're gonna have to throw that flag. Yeah, I was like, come on, where's the flag? Good play, honestly, by 31 there. I mean, why not just trip up Lockett? You know he's going to burn you at that point. Chase Brown, what's going on, man? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well, brother. Awesome to have you here as always, man. What's up? Facing DK and Alex Collins. Yeah, I was just talking about Alex Collins. I ended up picking him up this afternoon in mine Stevens 12-man league where I'm struggling at running back. And I started him as soon as I heard that Chris Carson was out. So it hasn't been great so far. This game's been very defensive. But we'll see what happens, man. I mean, for my sake, I hope that he plays well, and for your sake, I hope that he doesn't. So we'll see what happens, man. Duke, I got Lockett and Woods playing and going against Cup and Rams defense. Dude, that hurts. Yeah, that absolutely hurts, that last play. Man, Collins has looked pretty good. He's on pace for over 20 carries in this game. So I don't know. This game has been really weird so far. I had a strange feeling that both of these defenses were going to show up. But there's a lot of I could see the second half of this game being the exact opposite. We'll see what happens, man. Okay, 2nd and 7 for the Seahawks. Ramsey at the bottom on Metcalf. What a great matchup whenever these two go against each other, man. All right, Russ dropping back, targeting this man. DK scores on Ramsey. Wow, DK. Orlando, asked my friend what he wanted for AJ Brown. He said, Delvin Cook, LMAO. Yeah, I would say LMAO as well. Wait. Oh, okay. I was making sure I didn't have that backwards. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. Great throw by Russ, man. Great throw. Duke Collins is running super hard, but the defenses are looking elite. Oof, Chase. Yeah. Big score by DK there. Orlando, then I tried JT for Brown. And he said, no, that Hines is better than JT. I think on the season, JT is going to be the better back. Chase Brown, the owner, texted me letting me know about it. That's always the worst. Good throw, good catch. I'm texting Steven, seeing if he's going to be here tonight. All right, let's see here. Orlando. So trying to, man, honestly, I can't believe that someone wouldn't take Jonathan Taylor for AJ Brown. I feel like that's a good trade. But oh well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Man, I'm not surprised that DK just scored like that, but to some degree I am, right? It was actually pretty good coverage by Ramsey too, and the safety was there. I mean, anyways, guys, I keep trying to do the streams through Streamlabs like I was doing in the beginning, and having Madden up and everything with you guys, and it's just not working. Every time I try it, it's super laggy. So I don't know what that's all about, man. But apologize for those of you guys who liked watching the Madden on the stream, but oh well. All right, guys, here's what I want. We did our must-start segments throughout the week. Let me know in your starting lineup for the week who are your must-starts at each position. And if you only have one quarterback, you can either name them or list them. But I'm interested to know. I've got some tough decisions to make this week. And, man, I don't know if I should have started Alex Collins, man. I believe in Alex Collins, but I don't know. I feel a little worried about that one. I want to start a new Madden franchise, but you guys won't be able to see it. I don't think there's any way I can get Madden up on here. I can share my screen, but I can't do anything else. Juke was curious how he'd do against Ramsey, especially with his foot. Yeah. I mean, I'm always curious to see how anyone will play against Ramsey, quite honestly. He's a beast. Just a good throw, good route, good catch, man. DK's a beast too. It's just so ballsy trying to decide if you're going to start DK against, in a matchup like this. I mean, historically, DK hasn't always played the best against Ramsey. But he just always has the opportunity to score. He's fucking DK Metcalf. Spencer Stern, what's going on, brothers? Good to see you as always. Uh-oh, Henderson. A little banged up. What is he doing? Sonny Michel's in the game. That's not good. Man, this was such a good matchup for Henderson as well. Jeez. All right, Michel's in the game. It's a good matchup for Sonny Michel, too. Spencer, this game is only D right now. Yeah, it really is. Okay, so I wonder what's going on with Henderson. Maybe the rib injury again? Not good. I hate seeing injuries, man. I just hate it. Truly do. Really upsets me, guys. Are any of you guys Henderson owners? Be interested to know. Man, and if Sony Michel's out there, might be a good way for pickup. We'll find out. Big run by Sony Michel. Breck PF. Should I run with Hertz or Cousins, also Sanders or CEH in full PPR? Man, I would roll with Jalen Hurts right now. I just like where he's at on the season. It's not an awful matchup for Kirk Cousins by any means. And he's been playing great too, right? He's coming off a bad performance, so he's due for a good game, right? But Jalen Hurts going up against Tampa Bay is a beautiful, beautiful matchup. So I would definitely start Jalen Hurts. Really like where he's at in this season. And between Sanders and Clyde, I mean, Sanders is kind of due for a good game, but honestly, that front seven of Tampa Bay is quite good. So I would bench him, but it's really tough looking at Clyde Edwards-Helaire too, as he's going up against the Buffalo Bills, right? I just like the game script more for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I think. And Kansas City is utilizing him a little bit better. So if you're asking me, man, that's who I would roll with. I would take the chance on Clyde Edwards-Helaire just due to that game, presumably being very high scoring. And outside of that, man, I really like Jalen Hurts right now. So I think he's a good start. So thanks for the question, Breck. If you're new here, man, hope you consider subscribing and becoming part of the Catch fam tonight. But if not, appreciate you coming through to the stream and throwing out a fantasy question, man. If you got any more, please let us know. Stafford dropping back on 2nd and 7. Finds Robert Woods. Good catch by Woods, man. All right, let's see here. Chase Brown, no, but CMC is looking like he will play. Yeah. Saw that today, man. He's saying he's going to play, which I like. I'm very happy about. We'll see what happens, though. It's still going to be a game time decision. And, yeah, it's big news, though, for the week, man. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I need it. I need him to be back. And I see you saying, what's up with Zeke? I need him and CMC. Questionable with the knee injury. Said he's not concerned. A lot of stiffness is gone. Listen, man, a lot of these veteran quarterbacks, or not quarterbacks, excuse me. Sorry, I'm also coordinating with Steven at the moment. A lot of these veteran running backs are going to have those type of injuries pop up, man. So I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. I truly wouldn't. He'll be fine, man. He'll be out there, Chase. So hopefully him and CMC are out there and they put up a lot of points for you this week. I mean, it's a good matchup for Christian McCaffrey, and you have to start him, right? Cooper Kupp wide open on 2nd down. And yeah, I mean, how can he not start CMC, right? It's a good matchup against the Eagles. I know it might be a little concerning, but man, if they say that he's playing, then you got to throw him in, right? I know I'm going to. I'm prepared to play without him, but I'm going to be really upset if Alex Collins does not end up having a good game script tonight. Well, not good game script, but good final stat line. Because I was going to end up playing Mike Gesicki and Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz is my flex. And right now I've got I moved Alex Collins to my RB2, and that way I could flex Christian McCaffrey if he does play. But yeah, I don't know, man. I was kind of enjoying that Mike Gesicki, Dalton Schultz 1-2 punch. And that's honestly where my fantasy team is at right now. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I certainly do hope Chris McCaffrey's back, fully healthy, looking like the CMC that we wanted when we drafted him first overall. And I certainly think he can get back to that point. But uh, 2 injuries last year, 1 injury this year, and I certainly hope he's not due for a second one. Second and two, Sony Michelle stopped right away. All right, let's see here. Let's see. All right, sorry guys, I am sending Steven a link so he can hop on when he's ready. Although he probably only be in here for a little bit tonight. Okay. Juke. So CMC going to get a heavy load. Yeah, I think if he plays, he's getting a regular load, man. Uh, so yeah, if you're asking me, I do think he will. Miles, would you trade Patterson and Sutton for CMC? Yes. Yes, I would. I really do like our guy Patterson. And listen, I still like Sutton on the season too. But for that value overall, yes, I would absolutely do that trade. Spencer Stern, you like Danny Dimes, Herbert, or Darnold this week? That's a great question, man. I like all three. I'm not gonna lie, but um, I really like Sam Darnold this week. I really think he continues this momentum. I think he might be the best streaming quarterback out there, but I like Daniel Jones a lot this week too. It's a very tough question. I think all three of those guys could have good games for sure. I mean, I think they're all essentially guaranteed like 18 points at the worst and up to 24 points. So I like where all of them are at, man. I know that's a very vanilla answer, not what you're looking for at all, but let's pull up some stats, man, while we're here. Yeah, Sam Darnold's got Philly. I mean, Daniel Jones has probably got the best start against Dallas. Their secondary's been very poor. Uh, it's a tough call between those guys. I see you, Spencer. I see you, man, trying to mess with me, bro. Justin Herbert's got the worst matchup out of all of them, man. But honestly, I'm feeling like I'm inclined to say Danny Dimes is the best quarterback out of those three this week, which is wild. 2-minute warning here in the game. Spencer, also seeing AJ Brown listed as a full practice participant, so feels nice. Yeah, I'm glad that he's coming back for a lot of you guys who do own him. Spencer Stern, Miles, God, yeah, I would. Yeah, I think it's a good trade too. JRX, what's going on, brother? Good to see you tonight. Lockett almost had that huge gain. Yeah, that's kind of bullshit, dude. I mean, I'm glad he got, penalty got called and everything, but who knows, man? Could happen again. Just Kenobi, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing fantastic. Jerry, it's good to see you too, brother. Fuck, I'm facing Cup and Woods in fantasy. Yikes. I got a good matchup tonight, man. But luckily this game script hasn't been crazy. I mean, I've got Higbee, if you guys recall, was one of the tight ends I really like this week. He's not playing very well, but I've got Higbee and Stafford against me in my 20-man league. And just from this first half performance, I mean, I was projected to lose this game, and now I'm projected to win. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot of time left in this game. But I hope it works out for you, Jason, of course. Juke, do you think Van Jefferson is a good pickup and stash, and hope he strings a few games together to trade? Yeah, I like Van Jefferson, especially in deeper leagues, full PPR, man. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, man. I think he will probably string together a few good games. I mean, Stafford's already targeted him quite a few times tonight, so yeah, I think it's a good idea, Juke. Spencer Stern, Robert Woods is having a game. Yeah, I had a big feeling this was going to happen, man. I mean, we talked a little bit about Robert Woods this past week, right? I mean, a lot of people asked me about trying to trade him or if you guys should be concerned about him, and he's due for a big game, man. 6 targets, 6 receptions, 67 receiving yards in this game already. Like I said before, I would not give up on Robert Woods. And guys, after this game, they've got the Giants, Detroit, Houston, Tennessee, and San Francisco. I like a lot of these game scripts coming up for the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see. JRX, I'm feeling good about Lockett so far. He's getting open. Yeah. I mean, he's always going to have a crazy high ceiling on a weekly basis, man. So plenty of reason to feel good about him on a consistent basis. Chase Brown, just saw that, or excuse me, Juke. Higby is hurt. Okay, I didn't know that. That's probably why he has 0 points. Oh, he's got an ankle injury. Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen him out there at all tonight. Little gain there by Sony Michelle. Thanks for the update, Juke. Chase Brown, just saw that Ridley won't play. Play Cooper, Boyd, or Mooney. Quite honestly, man, I like Tyler. I'm starting to like Tyler Boyd quite a bit this week. But I think Cooper just always gives you a high ceiling. He's got the Giants. So I like both of those guys. But I feel like Cooper's due for a big game, man. I feel like Cooper's going to be a good play this week. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Boyd, Cooper, or Mooney? Let me know. Spencer, James Robinson has officially kicked Chubb to my flex. Just lost your comment. Sorry, brother. Hold on, Spencer. James Robinson has officially kicked Chubb to my flex spot now. Chubb can be an RB2 again when he scores a touchdown. Fair enough, man. I like where James Robinson is at, man. I've got him starting in both my primary leagues. I like where he's at, man. And yeah, I certainly hope. I still believe in Nick Chubb, right? And I do think that he's going to be able to turn this thing around, man, in terms of his red zone performance. Spencer agrees with starting Cooper. Jurex, where Steven, I have some questions about kickers. He should be popping in for like 20 to 30 minutes tonight. He's got some work stuff, but he should be in there for a bit. I don't know at what time, but that'll be the anticipation for you guys all night. Random guest appearance by Steven. Spencer Stern, he just got hurt. He's playing hurt, though, which scares me. Oh, I didn't even realize, man. And thank God Matt Gay is about to kick a field goal because I've got him starting, and I need something out of him. He's been so good all season long. Yeah, I really needed those points. Okay. Spencer Stern, T. Higgins coming back scares me with Boyd, maybe limited to 5 to 6 targets again. I don't disagree. For whatever reason, with J.R. Alexander down, I just like that game script for Tyler Boyd. But I do agree, man. If T. Higgins is playing, it's definitely going to hurt Tyler Boyd overall. And I like Cooper's ceiling this week against the Giants. So I agree with you, man. I think Cooper's probably the best start out of those 3 guys for Chase. Spencer Stern, I drafted Saquon and James Robinson in all 3 of my PPR leagues, and I'm ecstatic. Yeah. I think those are awesome news, man. I wasn't very high on Saquon. There are a lot of other kind of first-round running backs that I liked a lot more going into the season, and I think I'm going to be wrong in the end on that one. But I was super high on James Robinson, guys. I mean, a lot of you guys know that from the mock draft days, the August days of the channel, right? And yeah, I was vouching for James Robinson left and right. Same with David Montgomery, right? So yeah. I think James Robinson, where you could draft him this year, was just ridiculous. All right, let's see. Spencer Stern, James Robinson is my RB3 in every league. Yeah, he is for me as well if I didn't have so many injuries. Right now, he's turned into my RB1, except in my 20-man league, he's my RB2. But originally, he was mine too, which was a good feeling until I've had so many injuries this year. It's just been ridiculous. Chase Brown, I meant Cooper is playing hurt, and that scares me. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it's definitely worrisome, but I think it's a really good matchup, man. I truly do. Let's take a second to check on the injury. Sorry, man. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Higby. All right, let's see here. All right, participated in individual drills today. Him and Ezekiel Elliott sat out Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, it's saying that they're confident that he's going to start. Luckily, it's not against a good secondary, so it's a tough call, but I still like his ceiling against the Giants this week. Aaron Reborn, yo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Ray Gamer, what's up, man? Good to see you as well, brother. Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Good to see the Catch fam in full force tonight. JRX, I drafted Saquon pretty late in round 1, but I gave him up for Henry. Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue against that, man. You got Derrick Henry on your squad. I mean, what am I gonna say against that? Ray Gamer, DK got me a touchdown. Let's go, Ray. Let's go. Might get you another one. About to be a 1-minute drill by Russell Wilson and company. Let's see here. Juke, when's Steven hopping in here? He's not giving me the official word. He's got an exam for work that he's studying for. He's not giving me the official word. He's just gonna hop in when he's ready to go, taking a break from studying. So I will text him again and tell him that you guys are really pissed off at him. Maybe that'll get him in here quicker. I'll just I'll boost his ego. Actually, I did the opposite. Oh, who is that? He's got to get out of bounds, or yeah, stop showing off, man. The clock is running. Jerix, I've been seeing a lot of people saying Henry might be due for a lighter workload. What do you think about that? Quite honestly, man, we've heard this every year for like the past 4 years or whatever with Derrick Henry, and it still hasn't happened. And what are the Seahawks doing, man? Stop the ball. Wow, I don't like this play call at all, man. You guys just wasted like 24 seconds. Jeez, okay. Listen, I like McNichols, and I can't remember the name of the other back there. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I think they might get the other two backs involved a little bit, but we've seen a little bit of that throughout the years. And man, Derrick Henry, uh, I just don't think overall we're going to see him, take this type of workload or light workload that a lot of people have been anticipating. I would have full confidence in Derrick Henry overall, man. But in very deep, full PPR leagues, or like on DraftKings, if you're looking for a very cheap PPR value at running back, some matchups, McNichols might be worth it. Aaron Newborn, hey, I'm getting 2 offers for Kelsey. I wanted to see if any of them was worth it. Hopkins and Lockett, and the other is Eckler and Waller. I would say Eckler and Waller is worth considering, as I do believe Waller will finish at least tight end 2. And if not, it's going to be tight end 1 or like 3, worst case scenario. And I think Kelsey's right there with those guys. Wow. Was that bomb by Russ just getting rid of the ball? Yeah, Aaron Reborn. I don't know as much about the first trade, but I would definitely consider Eckler and Waller for sure, man. Spencer Stern, Jerry, with AJ Brown coming back, I like Henry more. The Jets were able to load the box against the Titans. AJB should be able to spread the field. I agree with that too, Spence. Juke, way too much time, just dropped off the clock. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. That was a good play there by Russ just to get rid of the ball. He could, just feel Aaron Donald. Oh, and they threw the flag on Donald. Yeah, they'll call that. Hard to see when the ball's gone, But hey, works in the Seahawks' favor. Let's go, Alex Collins. Spencer says Eckler and Waller is a must if it's PPR. You don't drop that much on tight end. You get a top 7 running back for the rest of the season. I 100% agree. And let's say you have a concern around Eckler, and Jason Kenobi says take Eckler and Waller for sure. Let's say you have any concern around Eckler and injuries, right? I mean, that's fair. But worst case scenario, let's say Eckler gets hurt. Well, you really didn't lose hardly anything at the tight end position. I think on a consistency standpoint, Kelsey and Waller are right next to each other, right? And best case scenario, right? Eckler doesn't get hurt all season, and he does what he's been doing all season. You get Austin Eckler and Darren Waller, right? And I just realized, guys, I haven't updated the score on the ticker here. Let me change that. But yeah, I think it's a good trade, man, and I think the rest of the chat agrees. So yeah, I just realized we have Rams 0, Seahawks 0 at the top of the screen. I should probably change that. All right, let's get it updated. Boom. Look at that, fancy. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think the catch fam has Chase's hopping in here easily. Waller and Eckler, so much value. The catch fam has spoken. Take the trade. Do it. All right, let's see. 2nd and 1 for the Hawks. No timeouts. I don't think Alex Collins is even in the game. Good throw by Russ. Does he have a man? He does. Flag down by Tyler Lockett has the score at the moment. Let's see what happens. Let's see. The touchdown will not stand. Uh-oh. Sorry, Lockett owners. Yeah. Was that a hold? Yeah, yep. That's a hold. Okay. Spencer. Kelsey doesn't have that much more value than Waller. I'd take Waller and a guy like James Robinson still. LOL, you're getting the steal. Yeah. I don't disagree with that statement at all. Mr. Matt J. Kim, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing fantastic tonight. What's up? I'm starting D Swift and Kareem Hunt and Jonathan Taylor on the bench. Any suggestions? Starting D Swift and Kareem Hunt and Jonathan Taylor's on the bench. Spencer, Matt, who is your flex? JT could probably play at flex. Mr. Matt J. Kim, Mike Williams is my flex. Man, I kind of like DeAndre Swift and Jonathan Taylor more than Kareem Hunt this week. So I would consider that. Tough call. And because it's hard to take Mike Williams out of there as well. But it's pretty close. Yeah, I mean, if you could start all three of those running backs, I think you're fine. And I think if you flex Mike Williams in, you're fine as well. Let's see here. Spencer, good on playing Wilson. Fuck the Hawks tonight. Yeah, I mean, I got Matt Stafford against me, and right now it's looking okay. But, man, I think this Alex Collins start might have been a mistake. Juke, well, that's the second play that's been called back on Lockett, I should say. Yeah. Sorry, Lockett owners. He'll get one tonight. He's a player that gets a lot of penalties called, against him. Well, a lot of plays called back, I should say, due to penalties. Spencer, I'd almost go JT over Mike, but it's close. Anyway, you go, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, 100% agree, Spence. I think you have a very good problem, Mr. Matt J. Kim. Better flex situation than I have for sure. So I think you're going to be fine no matter what. If you play half PPR or standard, I would definitely roll with the running backs. Lockett gets a grab here on second down. 7 seconds left. Let's see if they run one more play. They might just roll the kicker out. I mean, their kicker can make this, I'm sure. All right, I'm going to text Steven. When Steven does get on tonight, just make sure you guys give him like a ton of crap for not being here. All right, so Jason Myers lining up. 35-yard attempt. And he misses it. The Rams will get 2 seconds to do something. Spencer, I mean, they're probably just going to take a knee, right? I mean, I got Chubb at my flex, so I can't complain. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Spencer, have you shown us your full team? I don't remember. Show us your full team, Spence. I want to see. Mr. Matt J. Kim, I'm in a standard league, just a little worried about Baltimore defense. It's understandable. But Baltimore's defense actually hasn't been very good against opposing running backs. They look better on paper than how they've actually performed. So I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah. Steven says he's going to get on at the end of halftime and stay for the entire third quarter, just so you guys know. For those of you who are worried. Spencer, he's too short to be here on time. I'll let him know that you said that. Okay, I just noticed that Steven picked up the Rams defense and didn't start them. I don't know if he meant to do that. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's get back to the chat, guys. Mr. Matt J. Kim, I'm 1-3, a rough couple of weeks. Yeah. I mean, I'm 1-3 in my 12-man league, and it's been a rough couple of weeks. I mean, I've had some pretty slim margin of losses. I had one whooping, but other than that, 2 losses where I could have won, right? And it's been a rough couple of weeks here too, man. So I feel your pain. But it is a long fantasy season, guys. Okay. You can start 1-4 or 1-6 in some leagues, 1-5, right? 0-4, and still make the fantasy championship. Okay. You can lose some matchups. So don't get discouraged, guys. You can win some, you can lose some, and you can still make it, right? Trust me, I've been there before where I've literally started seasons 1-4 and 0-4 and all that, man, and I've still made the playoffs. So don't stress out, guys. I know it's not easy if you guys have a losing record at the moment, but don't lose faith. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. Jason Kenobi, loaded question here. I'm trying to get a game of Madden started here. Do you guys miss the Madden on the screen, or do you guys like this better where there's no Madden? I'm interested to know, because the Madden stream stopped working, in case you guys didn't notice. Just going to reload a question here. Rank these RB wide receiver duos. Okay. Henderson and Allen. Harris and Lamb. Mixon and Godwin. CEH and Ridley, Robinson and Metcalf, Edmonds, Jefferson, Taylor, and Hopkins. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. I would say. Oh. This is tough. Putting the Xbox controller down. This is tough. I'm letting this brew in my brain for a second. Okay. Honestly, I would say Robinson and Metcalf. I like a lot at the moment. So Robinson and Metcalf. Edmonds and Jefferson. I like that duo a lot. Harris and Lamb. I like that duo quite a bit. Taylor and Hopkins. CH and Ridley. Henderson and Allen. I think that's where I'm at. But that's tough. That's tough. And honestly, I don't know if I could repeat what I just said in the same order. I like all of those, but yeah, that's tough, man. What are you trying to do here, Jason? What are you trying to do here? That's tough. You guys are coming for my soul tonight. We can come back to that though. I like that. If you guys have any questions like that, let me know. Spencer, full team. Yeah, I want to check out your full team, man. Let's see here. Herbert, Darnold, Saquon, James Robinson, Chubb, Pollard, Keenan, AJ Brown, Julio, Boyd, Jacoby, Dawson Knox, Schultz, Boss, Pat's defense. Yeah, that's a good team, man. I like your team a lot, bro. I hate having 2 QBs and 2 tight ends, but I got good enough depth to do it. Yeah. Hey, I have 2 tight ends and 2 quarterbacks, but it's not due to depth. It's just due to my team being trash. So that's two different circumstances. But and it's funny because I have Darnold and Schultz on my team that's not doing so hot. That I have two quarterbacks, two tight ends on. JRX, I don't mind seeing you get smacked around in Madden. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Streamlabs software at the moment, man. Like anytime I try and use it to stream, I actually started the stream tonight through it, and it was, it was like non-functional. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man. So I'll have to do some more looking into that over the weekend. But I like the Madden setup, especially for Saturday night. I feel like it's just nice. But this is the only platform that we can get Steven in on here. So that's the pro here, right? So we'll just keep playing around with it, man. A lot of trial and error. And yeah, I do want to get the Madden back and rolling because I don't want to play the Madden franchise without you guys, since I made that franchise for the catch. All right. Spencer Harris and Lamb is 1. Taylor Hopkins 2. Robinson Metcalf 3. Mixon Godwin 4. Henderson Allen 5. Edmonds and Jefferson 6. I really like Jefferson and Edmonds, man. At least in full PPR. Drew, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Good to see you in the chat. Any new faces out there? Hope you guys consider subscribing tonight, becoming part of the Catch fam. All of the Catch fam, go ahead and smash that like button, man. Hope get the stream to some new viewers tonight. Pittman and Deebo Samuel for Aaron Jones. Good trade. Half PPR. Yeah, I think it's a good trade. I do. And I'm assuming you're getting Aaron Jones. I mean, dude, I love where Aaron Jones is at. Spencer, if I didn't type it, I wouldn't be able to repeat it. A lot of those so close. Yeah, very, very close. Spencer agrees with taking the trade, Drew. I had Logan Thomas, but I just dropped him and got Knox and Schultz. Listen, Dalton Schultz just got – not Dalton Schultz, I'm sorry. Logan Thomas just got dropped in mine in Stevens League, and I'm trying to pick him up and throw him on IR because before the injury, this is a top 6 tight end. Or depending on scoring format. But what do you guys think about that? If I have an open IR spot, is it worth it just to pick them up and throw them on there for now? I think I am. I'm going to run with these 2 rest of the season possible and play matchups. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Do I really need Logan Thomas? No. I mean, I've got Dalton Schultz and Mike Gesicki. But if he's a top 10 player when healthy at the position, then why not? We'll see what happens. XXLX, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing fantastic. Haven't seen you in a couple nights, man, but it's great to have you here, of course. Saints D versus Washington. Panthers D versus Philly this week or stream. Tough call. Honestly, I actually like the way both of those offenses are playing. But I see Washington being more likely to make mistakes. So I would roll with the Saints, although they had a bad performance last week, dropped from number 1 in fantasy to number 3, depending on scoring format, but most scoring formats. Spencer, I hate Edmonds, but it's totally biased take of him. Fair enough. I understand that too, man. I've had a grudge on him forever. Yeah, I totally understand that, man. I get it. Let's see. JRX, how do you feel about picking up Seals Jones? I don't hate it, but I want to see some sort of sample size, in a full game. I've thought about it myself. I don't hate it, man. For myself, I'm not as risky, right? I want to actually see a performance before I make the call, which can hurt you in the end, right? I don't hate it. I just want to see what he actually does. If you've got the room on your roster, right, if you're not having any depth issues, then I think it's fine. I like the way Washington's offense is playing, quite honestly, but I'd like to see a larger sample size before I at least pull the trigger. But I don't think it's the worst call in the world. Spencer, as the owner of him, half his points come from garbage time, touchdowns, so not a fan of Logan Thomas. Fair enough. I might end up canceling that waiver. I haven't decided. I don't have to give up. I mean, actually, at the moment, I'm giving up Tim Patrick for him, but I think I can turn around and grab Tim Patrick back. I mean, that's the plan. It's just to throw Logan Thomas on IR. And then there's a couple other receivers out there that I like that I view pretty similar value to Tim Patrick. So I'm willing to take a gamble. Although you guys know that I've been a huge supporter, huge fan of Tim Patrick. So I'm going back and forth on it. I've still got time to cancel it. So we'll see what happens, Spence. Mr. Matt Kim, anybody else have Allen Robinson? How long will he keep my bench warm? Yeah. You guys been hearing me say this the last week or two now, right? I'm not crazy on Allen Robinson. Steven in our 12-man league owns him and still isn't losing faith, but we'll see what happens. It's Justin Fields' first full performance as a starter. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a second, right? He's got the Raiders. It's not the prettiest matchup, but they are pretty vulnerable in the secondary. So I would like to see how this game goes, but he is definitely a player I think you can trade at the moment. And he might do better down the stretch in terms of volume and everything. It's probably still going to be there, but it's the Bears offense and the way they're playing as a whole, the loss of David Montgomery that makes me just not crazy. And I mean, it's Allen Robinson's performances as well that makes me not crazy about him being a starter overall. But I would say he's going to be keeping your bench warm for quite some time. Let's see. XX Flex. Hey, man, pick one running back and one flex. PPR. Crowder, Samuel, Devonta Smith, Ayuk, Pirine if Mixon is out. Gainwell, Javonte Williams. Uh-oh, guys. It's that time of night. Uh-oh.
Heyo.
There it is.
I just had a bunch of pretzels. Like, literally had, like, close to 10 pretzels. So
I ate like a whole box of Triscuits today.
Oh, nice. Those are nice. I always like to pair those up with a nice cheddar cheese. I'm sure if Spencer's in the chat, he knows what's up. Oh yeah, Sam.
Okay, we'll get back to Steven.
What is up?
I don't want to hold on. We'll get back to you, Steven. We're all very happy to have you here. I just was in the middle of a question. I feel bad, and now it's not letting me scroll up.
You should feel bad, Joe.
I do feel bad. Do feel bad. All right. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, dude! It's not letting me scroll.
Chat's been popping.
Chat's popping. Yeah, that's why. XXX. Pick one. Running back in flex. PPR. Crowder, Samuel, Devonta Smith, Ayuk, Pirine, Gainwell, and Javonte Williams. I honestly like Crowder or Devonta Smith. I like the way Devonta Smith is looking right now. And then Gainwell. Those would be my two guys to answer your question. JRX. I like Gainwell the most out of those options. Spencer, Crowder, and Pirine if Mixon's out. I don't disagree with that either. Can't trust Gainwell or Sanders yet. And then a lot of excitement for Steven after that. All right. What's up, Steve?
Hey, man, I'm trying to find the comments. What's the timestamp that we're at on comments?
We're good now. We're caught up.
Oh, all the way caught? All right, word.
Yeah.
Jerry says, wow, my stream starts to lag when Steven joins. That's what I do, man. The computer can just pick up how slow and just ugly I am. It just tunes out. I mean, I will say this, guys. What do you think about the shaved face? You guys like it? Because I think it gives me some more football intelligence, and that's what I'm ready to jump into, guys.
Everyone let Steven know your personalized fantasy Q&A for the night. Third quarter is underway here.
Yeah. Yo, Matt Stafford's banged up. Henderson's banged up.
Yeah.
These Rams, they're looking very
Higbee.
Suspect. Yeah, and Higbee.
And I've got, in my 20-man league, I've got Stafford and Higbee against me.
So I didn't want to respond to you. I didn't want to respond to you in the text because I wanted to talk about it in the chat. But you hit me up and you were like, I picked up the Rams, but you didn't start them. And I picked up the Rams like just purely for like a future play here. They've only got 6 points in our league right now. Dude, the Seattle team, apparently there's defenses are averaging only 2 points against them all season. So that was kind of the main reason I got them, though, because their upcoming schedule, they got the Giants, Detroit, and Texans. So pretty nice.
Fuck you, dude. Yeah, I drafted them and dropped them.
I know.
But I'm just going back to the streaming format because it just takes up too much depth on your roster.
It really
Let's
does.
go, Alex Collins. Do you see that? Do you see my pickup of Alex Collins?
He looks good. He actually does look pretty explosive.
Do you see me starting him?
Oh, you did start him?
Yeah.
How's that turned out for you? What's he got right now?
Like 4 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
A very
bro.
good 4.
Let's go. All right.
Oh.
Spencer Sturm. The Rams look rough right now. The D looks good, though. Yeah, they do. Ramsey's balling tonight. Mr. Matt J. Kim. Am I crazy? Should I drop Allen Robinson and pick up Renfro? I would say it's not crazy. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you can't trade him, then I would definitely. It still seems too early to trade Allen Robinson, but I'd give it one more week before dropping him, just because of the fact that Fields has 2 games under his belt. But even with Fields' one performance, it didn't really look like he was going his way a whole lot. So I think Hunter Renfro is the guy doing it right now. So it's not crazy at all, Matt.
I think it's a good swap.
Yeah.
Jarex. Oh yeah. This was going on earlier in the chat. We had to get this question. We had to wait for you. Important question.
So this is an important question. It's
Yeah.
about legs, guys. It's about legs.
I'll let you take it. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, so I mean, Younghoe Koo was he was on my must start video last week. Was disappointing again. I'm gonna pull up the numbers real quick just on my phone, but I'll say this: my first inclination is that I like him over Chase McLaughlin. I think McLaughlin's got a tougher matchup against the Chargers. I think it's just going to be a tough week for the Browns offense in general. Baker's injury, where it's not on his primary throwing shoulder, it's still been limiting him over the past couple weeks. And I just like Younghoe Koo's ability to get way more opportunities going up against that the Jets this week. I just think there's going to be a lot more there, despite Calvin Ridley being out. Let's see. Chase had 8 points last week, man. Look at that guy's beard, too. It's a very great beard. But 8 last week, 18 the week before. The thing I really do like about this guy, too, is he can hit it from, like, anywhere on the field. But I just think Younghoe Koo is in store for a bigger game. I mean, John, I don't know what you feel on that, too. But, I mean, Younghoe Koo has been Mr. Automatic ever since really getting in the league. And I think the offense is just now starting to hit. So it could be opportunity time.
I think it's a good game script for sure. For a Q. But I kind of like McLaughlin too. I was looking at him in my 20-man league. So I think they're both good starts, quite honestly. But I think that Jets and Falcons game there's gonna be a lot of points put up and a lot of kicks kicked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just think there's way more opportunity in that game. And I'm hopeful for it too, because I want to see him going. I want to see Cordero Patterson and Cheese going. Dude,
well, Ridley's out, so I think that
I know. Yeah,
Patterson is going to get a lot more touches.
And I know a lot of the Catch fam had stake in Kyle Pitts, and I think this could also be the game that Kyle Pitts has his breakout too. So, it could be a big week for a lot of fantasy guys that have, that maybe have been sleepers kind of so far, or not really hitting their ceiling.
Absolutely.
Oh, geez, what just happened?
Spencer Stern, I have the Rams D stashed in one of my leagues too. I think it's a good team to stash. Not a good team to drop and let someone like Steven pick up. Spencer says to keep Robinson. If Allen Robinson gets dropped, I'll pick him up just in case the Bears get their shit together. Yeah. I mean, that's really been my plan the whole time, is to try and get Steven to drop him so I can pick him up. But it hasn't worked quite yet.
I definitely feel like Spencer is going to be interested in this. I know he likes Jacoby Myers, but there's a couple other guys that I think I could shop him for. But I started shopping Allen Robinson around, and one of the guys I was targeting was actually Jacoby Myers. Allen Robinson for Jacoby Myers straight up is, I think, the best deal I'm going to get right now. But I think if Allen Robinson comes out and has a big game this week or the next week, I would consider trading him high and just getting out of that situation sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's see here. I think I'm coming through like super blurry. So if you guys are seeing me with blur face, just let me know. But
It's
I don't know if there's anything I can do about it.
I think it looks kind of hot though, dude. Same time.
Probably better look for me than anything, man. Yeah, not
You
kidding.
still look like Big Ben.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, a lot of technical difficulties in the household today. Yeah, as I see Jarex, I prefer Steven on the left side of the screen. Yeah, I was kind of messing around to see if I could maybe fix anything, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta scroll up again.
You see my
Yeah,
tissues in the bed.
the power went out at our house twice today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was like thunder booming the other day, but today the weather's been nice, man. I did a run, ran without and no cares in the world, man. My hair flowing in the wind, and then instantly turned into a walk as my started getting gassed out after about 5 minutes. So it was a little bit less impressive of a run.
Spencer Stern. I lost last week because of Carlson missing the 52-yard field goal, got dropped instantly, and will never be in a lineup again. Ouch.
That was disappointing too, man. Carlson, I thought he was gonna ball out, man, last week. I was pumped for him. Man, that was a real stinker he put up there. 52-yarder though, that's hard.
Yeah, we know Steven couldn't make it. JRX, Mr. Matt J. Kim, don't drop Allen. JRX, I'm starting Young Boy Q. If he flops, I'm personally blaming you, Steven.
Dude, totally. I'll take that. Sure. I will definitely fall in the bullet for Young Q any day of the week. I feel bad he wasn't in my video too. I feel like he has to be in my must-start videos.
Yeah. Spencer Stern, I'd take Jacoby for Robinson for sure, and if he has a good game, trade him for value if possible. Yeah. I think we both agree with that. Juke says, yes, blurry. Chase Brown, still blurred, but still blurred face, but look great.
There we go, Chase.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. We'll just, it's a new look. So, Mr. Matt J. Kim, okay, I'm just planning for week 7. Got 2 wide receivers on bye. Okay, fair enough.
That's a tough situation too.
Yeah. Good to plan ahead too. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, so, and then you find out you're on bye week, right? And you got like 3 of your main stars on bye week. Your competitor comes in there and just rolls you, man. So yeah, I actually probably need to start looking at that more too as well.
Don't do that, Steven. Don't worry about it. JRX, what was so hard about being a kicker? It looks pretty easy. Exactly. Spencer says just put the ball through the uprights.
So in all seriousness, guys, obviously there's been there's been propositions around the league about taking kickers out of the game. We obviously love kickers. We want to keep them there. But what are your thoughts on kicking, field goals, kickoffs? Do you think this is something that would make the league better if it was gone? Because honestly, there are times where it seems that if you just had no kickoff and it was just like teams started at the 20, and if there was no field goals, it was just like gunning all the way to the end, it would be pretty fun. But sometimes it's fun watching really unathletic guys get on the field and somehow compete against these super athletes.
You are seriously vouching for kickers being out of the league?
Dude, no. I had to propose that argument to just say that I want kickers still in the business.
I thought that you were ending your kicker videos as the catch, the video or the channel that loves kickers.
Yeah, you like that? I love that, dude.
Yeah. Mr. Matt J. Kim, I got DJ Moore and Hollywood Brown that can play week 7, so I should be good. Yeah, you'll be good, bro. I would agree. Better than my receivers, the way they're looking. I've just given up at the receiver position. I'm just going I'm going to have 4 quarterbacks and 4 tight ends and as many handcuff situations as I can. And I'm just going to play Antonio Brown. And who's my other receiver, Steven?
Corey Davis.
And Corey Davis. I don't even know. I'm going to start those guys all year long and just hope for the best.
Honestly, a guy that would be really good for your team is a guy like Jacoby Myers, to be honest. Somebody that's just going to give you a level floor every single week just because
you're available.
I know. Yeah, I know. But those kind of guys would just be perfect for you. Unfortunately, they are gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you see though the guy I did pick up? Now, part of that was a strategy just in case my opponent wanted to go out and grab a receiver because Calvin Ridley went down, but went out and grabbed Kenny Galladay off
I
the
saw that.
waivers,
Yeah.
put him on my bench. Main thought process being, let's see how he does again against Dallas. Kadarius Toney, I'm actually getting more and more interested in, but I do think him and Sterling Shepard are going to have some overlapping type of a role. I think they get a lot of the short stuff and intermediate stuff. And if Kenny Galladay can stay healthy, he's always going to be that deeper threat. And he's seen good targets week over week.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, he was just super unproductive those first couple weeks.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good pickup. I think it's a good matchup. Did you see that play by Deshaun Jackson?
No, I missed it. He's always good for like 1 or 2 plays in a season before he gets injured. Oh, there goes Henderson.
Yeah, it's a good play. Spencer Stern, the only thing I want is a NFL game with Pat McAfee and Dave Portnoy play announcers, and they can be unfiltered. Imagine how entertaining that broadcast would be.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
and I don't want you guys that sugarcoat football. I want two announcers that are going to say it like a fan would. Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is they actually could do that. They just couldn't show the game, right? But
Mhm.
they could hop on YouTube right now and be announcing this game. Or Steven and I could.
Mhm.
And we're basically those two guys.
I
you know?
am essentially Pat McAfee. Yes.
There you go. I mean, what do you guys
That was
think?
think about how convincing that was right there. That was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
convincing.
that was pretty rough. Derex, would you consider a mid-season fantasy league? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm very down for this, especially with all the hype that we're getting in the channel about this too.
What do you guys think the logistics would be around that? As Henderson scores touchdown here. Um, yeah, I would consider putting it together.
Mhm.
Who Spencer, well, without the game, who cares? You got to be able to see the reactions in real time without a delay. That's fair
Yeah.
enough. I wonder.
So, Spencer, I'm assuming I don't know if you've caught any of the Manning broadcast, but McAfee came on and he just destroyed, I felt like, both Peyton and Eli. Like he was so much better than both of them. It was amazing.
Don't
Like
talk about Peyton like that.
I know Peyton, obviously he's our guy, but dude, McAfee came in there and he just dominated. He was such a natural. I think like the younger generation too is definitely going to want that kind of broadcaster in the booth. They're not going to want these like, unfortunately, because I do like him, but they're not going to want these like Al Michaels or these Troy Aikman, Joe Buck guys. You know, they want somebody with a little bit more like a little bit more pizzazz, like a good old Pat McAfee.
I think Steven's a fake fan. He doesn't like Pat McAfee as much as I do.
You definitely do like him more, but I will say this: I think I was hip to him a little bit before you with his playing days.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm gonna take
okay,
credit to that. I'm gonna take credit to that.
whatever. Manning Monday is the best thing that happened in football in a long time. I agree. I think it's pretty like substantial for the future of
Yeah,
sports broadcasting. Um, it would be great if two average Joes like me and Steven could broadcast a game and play it on YouTube. I mean,
it would.
technically we can. We just get copyrighted right away, and our channel will never be monetized. But yeah, uh, it
We'd
would be really cool, man.
we'd immediately be ex-nayed from the YouTube hopes. Yeah,
Yeah,
they would be putting the hammer down.
yeah. But I agree, Spencer. I love Manny Monday. Uh, I honestly kind of like Eli on there.
I do too. It's just he does seem like way less natural,
I just
obviously,
like
but
how he's
he
like
is good.
he just sits there like, yeah. There's like certain times where Peyton has to like remind him to say something. And
I
it's
love
like,
Jerry's comment here.
I want to see John and Steven versus the Manning brothers in a fist fight.
Okay, so first off, like if I tried to punch Peyton, I think he's like 6'5", so I would like hit him like in the belly button, and then John would be like, "Hey man, I'm a huge fan," and Eli would, I don't know, put like some like fucking headlock on him.
I could never punch.
No,
I could probably punch Eli. I could never punch Peyton.
Yeah, I couldn't hit Peyton.
Spencer, it just shows how little announcers know about football when watching the Mannings. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't disagree. Eli has gotten better with each episode. I agree with that too. I like the like meme of him sitting with his dad, and like they're looking at his phone, and like there's like a ton of different captions for it. It's funny. You can tell he's more reserved. He absolutely is. Aaron is chiseled and Adonis not monetized. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know. Let me know more about that, Aaron. Maybe I can let you know. Spencer, I'm down for a midseason draft. Jerry, John has his quick feet like Big Ben, and it's hard to hit him. Yeah, I think I'm closer to recent Big Ben.
Yeah, Big Ben now is not so mobile.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that funny video that was going around of him tripping on his feet. Man, he looks. Damn, I know we're talking about this like every day, but
How
seriously,
about
though,
that?
when is Ben done?
That Aaron Rodgers look to Mike Tomlin.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah.
know. Where do you want him to go?
Denver,
Right
or
now.
Pittsburgh, or San Francisco.
I don't want him to go to San Fran.
I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't want him to go there. I want Trey Lance to ball out.
I'm
What
gonna
about Indianapolis? You know, maybe go to his boy Pat's hometown. He's definitely staying West Coast.
I'm
Las
looking up
Vegas is still up there.
I'm looking up this YouTuber for
Chiseled
Aaron.
Adonis.
Yes.
Yeah, I got him.
Hold on, it's not. It's making me watch. So
Spencer.
he's not showing the game. You just can't show the game. Yeah, you can watch the game and talk about it, but yeah, you just can't show the game. So yeah, he's probably monetized for sure. Yeah, he's absolutely monetized.
We're gonna kidnap him and force him to play in Green Bay. I hope you guys do. That's where I want him to stay. I don't want to see Green Bay lose a guy like that, man. They always have a good quarterback, and it's so awesome for them.
Dude, they got J-Lo.
Oh my gosh, dude!
You don't like J-Lo?
I don't know what to feel about J-Lo. I don't know if he's gonna be a guy for another like year or two, or if we're ever gonna see him play. That was such a butchered job by the GM, man. Why do you draft him? I just don't understand.
It was pretty bad.
Oh, there's Travis Homer. I told you guys he'd get some work today.
Max, start Robbie Anderson or Chenault at flex. I would absolutely 100% start Chenault.
Yeah,
far better matchup, far better target share. I don't know what's going on with Robbie Anderson. I want to like him, but for this week, man, yeah, you're starting Chenault all day long. It's a beautiful matchup. Thanks for the question, Max. Let us know if you have any others on the night. Spencer, Rodgers leaves, our division is going to be so fucking bad.
Seriously, though.
Yeah. JRX, are you guys able to play audio of the game? To my knowledge, no, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot. Even when, I mean, that's why the Peyton picture got taken down behind me, because Monday night when we were streaming, it was reflecting into my picture of Peyton Manning. You could see it pretty clearly, and I wasn't risking it. I just took it down right away. Yeah, you just don't want to get. I mean, you get one copyright strike, it really affects your channel. So
Big Ben has low mobility and paranoia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart paranoia,
though. Spencer says Chenault. Audio is copywritten.
Yeah.
Copyright laws are BS. Yeah. You can always argue fair use, right? But I'm not going to go against the NFL, right? Aaron, Chenault, or Waddle. I like the matchup for Waddle.
Yeah, I do too.
But I feel like Chenault is the better play. I think Jacksonville's going to have a really good day, man.
Really good day in terms of fantasy, or really good day in terms of just like straight up against
I think Tennessee's bad.
They are bad, but
I mean, I think Tennessee can still win this game, but I think Jacksonville's offense is going to look pretty all right.
The biggest thing is just like, do we see Jacksonville come out or not because of all the drama? I think that's really the biggest thing. I don't know. I mean, Tennessee's getting AJ Brown back in practice. They're getting healthier. I
Yeah,
kinda lean that Tennessee's gonna beat the brakes off them, but I don't think that matters to fantasy.
I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good day. I think it's going to be
Yeah,
his
for
best
sure.
performance of the season.
Yeah, I do too. And he's been building every week too,
Yeah.
so I think
And
he's
I
gonna
think
hit right in
Chenault's
stride.
going to be a big part of that, man.
I think yeah, and I think we also said, last night that Marvin Jones is also another good guy too. It's gonna be these 2 guys and James Robinson, I think, are all 3 of those guys are gonna eat.
Yeah, I hope so because I have like all of those guys.
Yeah.
Max, I traded Jalen Water for Robbie. I hope he starts getting more looks. Yeah, I hope he does too. I mean, I think he will, but it's just it's hard to say at this point in the season, man.
Why he doesn't, I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
Based off of last year and the way they used him, it's been a complete reversal. And with CMC out, it doesn't even seem like that's the reason necessarily. It just seems that they gave Robbie Anderson the bag and changed up his role and just decided, let's give the ball to DJ Moore every play. I mean,
yeah,
you can't really say that they're doing the wrong thing either, which is kind of concerning for Robbie because it's like they're having a lot of success going to DJ early and often.
yeah. And I mean, DJ Moore looks. I don't know if that
Literally,
pace is going to slow down at all this
I
year.
don't see it slowing down.
Yeah.
He's top 5.
Roger likes his moolah too much. He probably does. Alan Gardner, Brandon Cooks, or Mike Williams, flex and PPR. It's a good question. Personally, I would lean Mike Williams because it's a
Mhm.
very tough matchup for Brandon Cooks. This New England defense has been very good against opposing wide receivers.
Yep. I definitely lean away from Cooks this week. Usually, I've been pretty on board with putting Cooks into your lineup, whether it's wide receiver 2 or flex. This week, I'm looking at a sit, honestly, of this guy. And Mike Williams, his targets have gone down week over week. I was just looking at it today, but I think he's got to bounce back in him. Still a hard matchup, though. This Cleveland defense actually looks kind of legit.
Yeah. Aaron Reborn. So if I trade Kelsey for Eckler and Waller, between me having Eckler, Robinson, Kareem Hunt, and Patterson, who should I start at my RB1, 2, and flex? Ooh, I don't think you can bench Eckler, right? Although he's
You
got
can
probably the worst matchup out of all these guys.
you can't bench Eckler. It
Yeah,
doesn't even matter. He's matchup proof because of his if he's got any sort of pass catching value in your leagues, you just can't bench him.
I would say Eckler, Robinson, and Patterson because
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt also is a tough matchup versus the Chargers. So I would say Hunt's the odd man out for me.
Holy shit, Robert Woods is just having a day.
Yep,
He's catching every pass for this team.
he's due one. All right, Steven, you've got a question.
All right. I need Steven's opinion. Start 2, Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift, or Kareem Hunt. The comments kind of moved there. Definitely Swift. I think Swift's matchup, as well as just how good he's been over the season. I don't know how he would not be my first guy here. And he has been amazing on through the air too. That's where he gets a lot of his value as well. Before the season, I thought Jamal Williams was going to be the guy, but it's definitely been Swift by far. And then I'm going to lean Jonathan Taylor here out of Kareem Hunt and him. We have seen Kareem Hunt get, I think, a little bit more work than at least John and I felt earlier on in the season. Chubb seems to be kind of the forgotten guy. I see this being kind of a little bit of a reversal. I think that Chubb gets used a decent amount in this game. They try to control the clock by using him too because I don't know. I don't think you want the ball in Justin Herbert's hands that much, right? But yeah, Jonathan Taylor is going to be the way this Colts team stays in the game against the Ravens. I don't know what's the cap on the amount of carries this guy's going to get and the amount of touches this guy's going to get.
Who just scored? Is that Higbee?
Yep.
It's Higbee.
There we
Told you
go.
guys he's gonna have a good week.
Must start tight end, making a move.
Yeah, he said, Jared Everett, I'm the guy. Not
Yeah,
you.
that was his first thing. He went straight to the sideline.
If he did, that would have been amazing. It's not good for me. I've got him starting against me, and I've got Stafford against me.
Oh, you
But
do?
it's still the pace that they were supposed to be on compared to the pace that they are on. It's not too bad. That's in my 20-man league. I haven't even looked
Okay.
at how Cooper Cup's doing. He's kind
Uh,
of having a quiet game.
Cup is doing nothing.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Marvin Jones or Jacoby Myers from Jason Kenobi. Ooh, we just talked about kind of liking Marvin Jones.
I think a lot of the Catch fam would probably see Jacoby Myers here.
Yeah, I would agree. I like Jacoby.
Yeah.
It accidentally skipped Spencer Stern. Oh, okay, he's just answering. RB1 Eckler, RB2 J Rob, Flex Cordero. Yeah, I agree too. Was Waddle too much for Robbie? I wouldn't necessarily say so, but potentially in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing with Robbie's a little disappointing on the rest of the season outlook, but I mean, I'm super hype about Waddle rest of the season. I think he's kind of quarterback proof because both Tua and Jacoby are pretty gross. Sorry, John, but
That's fair.
yeah, I think Waddle's gonna be good no matter what. Robbie Anderson has a lot to prove, to be honest, because he's
Yeah.
not being used.
Yeah. It's unfortunate too. Jarex, I look forward to these streams every day. You guys are fun to talk to. Appreciate that support, man.
So are
Appreciate
you, Jerry.
yeah.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you,
And
Jared.
I'm looking forward to you not having to blame me this week also.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to young Mike Q using his how many toes? 4 toes and a thumb toe. What do they call the thumb toe,
A
actually?
big toe.
Big toe? But what's the scientific word for a big toe?
Let us know in the chat. What's the scientific word for a big toe? Spencer Stern, you cannot bench Eckler. Dude gets 7 receptions a game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Jason Kenobi. DJ Moore is not top 5 in my opinion. I'd take Adams,
Ooh,
Hill, Diggs, Cup, Jefferson over him. Maybe a couple other guys too. I agree.
interesting.
Steven's not very good at this. DJ's more production will drop when CMC comes back. But when CMC is out, DJ is a borderline top 5 player. I can agree with that. Mr. Matt J. Kim, hell yeah, I got Higbee in my pocket for next week. Let's go. I've got Higbee and Henderson and Wilson against me, Max. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fantasy catch-up. So I did the trade for Ridley and kept Robert Woods. Let's just say I started Woods. Let's go.
There we go.
Good start.
There we go.
Spencer thumb toe. What the fuck?
Thumb toe, baby. I literally like looked down at my toes and was like, "What do I call you?"
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first on the catch.
We probably
Oh, I
talk,
need to check. My. Go ahead.
and by saying we, meaning me, I probably talk more about like legs and feet than like a channel that was like dedicated to like feet products or something.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm all for it too. I'm all for it.
Man, Matthew Stafford's got 16 points now. Already? Tyler Higbee's got 8. Now I'm projected to lose again.
Oh, what is
Yikes.
Higbee doing? Higbee's kind of balling.
He's got like 8 points. Spencer, I've never heard anyone say that ever. Jerry, let me see your thumb toes. Man, I can't believe I started Alex Collins.
There he goes. 3
Did you
yards.
do something? 3 yards?
3 yards.
Dude, you know there are leagues that play points per carry? You get 1 point per carry.
Really?
I want to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do right
Can
now.
we change the scoring settings?
So before I jumped in, were you guys talking at all about Sony Michel?
A little bit, but Henderson came back.
Well, I mean, you know, Mr. Handcuff, right? I love his handcuff value right here. I
You do?
mean,
You're banking on Hendy's getting hurt?
when he came in, he got the play. He got the ball every single play. And yeah, Hendy's is hurt kind of every week. It seems like he's always got some sort of injury. I mean,
Dude, don't wish
I do not wish that. I
injury
would
on
never wish that,
attendees.
dude. I would not wish that ever.
Fantasy catch up, it's crazy, but this will be. Oh, I lost a comment. This will be the first year Halloween lands on a Friday the 13th. I thought that happened before.
Wait, really?
Steven's scared.
That is really scary.
Shit.
I'm going to a haunt fest this year. It's called like October something, October Scary or something. It's one of the best in the country, apparently.
Okay, interesting. Spencer, I used to play in a point per completion league. It was hell. Never again.
Oh yeah, sounds pretty
Is
bad.
that for quarterbacks, points per completion? Yeah, wouldn't it be?
Remember that one year we like messed up the scoring settings and like Cam Newton had this like super average game, but he for some reason had like 55 points. I think it might have been something like that where we had like a completion type of setting.
Oh,
I
wait.
blamed you because you were commissioner and it was probably your fault.
How can the Friday the 13th be on the 31st? Halloween lands on 31st. Y'all need to use your brains. Dude, you spooked us, bro.
Dude, but that was like April Fool's early, yeah.
Spooked. You really scared Steven, bro.
I'm too gullible, man. You can't be doing that to me.
Juke, Robert Woods is having the game of his life, and I love it. Absolutely, man. Especially since I have him and playing Cup. Yeah, let's go. JRX, before he jumped in, we were having a big party. Yeah, it was way better before Steven got here. Let's see here. Dude, it's not letting me like scroll or anything on the chat tonight. It's all messed up tonight, guys.
Love you too, Jerry.
That's I think that's fancy ketchup.
No, about that before you jumped in, we were having a big party.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy ketchup got y'all. Spencer's turn. QBs would throw up like 80 points. Tom Brady was QB1. Holy cow. Yeah. Well, when we make the I don't know what's happening in this game anymore. All I know is that Alex Collins is probably not going to score a touchdown tonight.
I did take I actually put a small wager on the money line. Actually, no, not the money line. I had the Rams winning by 2, so it's looking good. But I tell you what, in the beginning of that game, it looked like the Seahawks were going to take control of this game. Wow,
I thought so too.
That was a really awesome play by a punter right there. Another position that we might need to start doing fantasy videos of.
Dude, I can tell you, if we have the Catch Fam Fantasy League, we're going to have punters in there.
Dude, we need to. We need to.
Yeah.
I don't know its stat yet. I don't know the stat yet, but
yeah,
it's got to be in there.
Collins is going to get game scripted out. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm pretty afraid. His best bet
Homer.
here is to get like if they hand it off to him. They got to get to the goal line. Though I mean, I knew it was a bad start. I knew it was, but I got a little spooked that maybe CMC doesn't play this week, and I didn't like the matchup for Javonte Williams at all against Pittsburgh.
That's a really bad matchup.
So that was my thought process. Spencer, how do punters even get points? I don't know. They don't.
I would say maybe punts with inside the 10 or 20.
Yeah, that would make sense. Fantasy catch up. Start one at wide receiver. Stephon Diggs, Adams or Keenan Allen. Man, I really like Devontae Adams this week at Cincy, but I also like Stephon Diggs this week as well versus Kansas City. Both wide receiver 2, Cooks, Johnson, or Cooper. I would roll Cooper against the Giants, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson's got a bad matchup. Brandon Cooks has got a bad matchup too. I like Cooper's ceiling this week.
Yeah, I'd probably lean Cooper here too, but it'd be hard. But I think Cooper would probably be the better bet. And then from the first 3, those are all really good options actually, but Stephon Diggs is who I'd probably go with for sure here.
It's a great matchup. Kansas City looks like doo-doo.
Yeah.
Another catch for Robert Woods. Jason Kenobi, if I'm in the league, I'm definitely reaching for my man Jake Bailey. Spencer says Diggs and Deontay. I mean, Deontay did burn Dear Alexander last week, so I'm not going to argue against it. Jason says Adams, Deontay. Yeah, it's hard to argue against it.
Look at that love for the Deontay, man.
Catch fam likes Deontay.
But hey, once Ben Roethlisberger is out, man, Deontay is not going to be the same guy. He's not going to be the same guy.
I don't disagree with that.
If I'm a Deontay owner, would you consider trading him if you are a believer of that type of change up in his value?
I think Big Ben's going to play all year.
All year.
Yep.
Man, Well, Steelers under and wins total is probably going to hit that.
I think he's going to play all year. The Cooper Cup, catch that ball. Damn it. Derrick Henry is my number one. Who should I start? Javonte Williams, Naheem Hines, Gainwell Davis, or Pollard? I don't like this matchup for Williams against Pittsburgh at all. Kind of like
it's banged up.
I like Naheem Hines, I think, but yeah, it's a good point about Zeke too. I would say either Hines or Pollard.
I thought I had just heard a stat today about probably the grossest name in this list, Mr. Mike Davis, and that he's getting a shit ton of work still. It's just basically not turned into anything.
Yeah.
And so my thought is if you've got a guy getting that kind of volume and you think that there's going to be a decent amount of points put up on this Jets team, Calvin Ridley's down, maybe they hand it off a little bit more. Does Mike Davis just fall into the end zone? That would be probably the biggest defense for him. But yeah, I kind of lean Hines on this one too.
Yeah, I think that makes some sense too.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's seeing like 15 plus touches over the past few weeks.
Yeah. Spencer says straight facts. I already traded him and got Keenan for it, but yes, I'm selling high on Deontay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad call. Yep. Wait, why is Geno Smith warming up? Is Russell hurt?
Wait, what?
They just showed Geno Smith and he was like warming up.
Oh.
Did we miss something?
Something with his hand. He was holding this thing and rubbing it.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, what is that thing? I need one of those.
Yeah, that looked cool. Like, I don't know what I'd really apply it on, but
it's like a memory foam thing.
That looks really cool.
Man, what a bad call to throw out Alex Collins in this game.
Russell, dude, you can't be really that mad at yourself about that. Like,
I'm always mad at myself because nothing I do in this league.
I would say, like, it seems like this is the second week in a row now you've made a last-second call and you've regretted it.
That happens every week. It's not the second week. It's every week. I pay too much attention. That's the biggest problem I have is I pay too much attention when I should just start guys that I had in the beginning of the week. But I think about everything. Too many angles.
I wanted to also put my one of my strategies out there to see if anybody else does this, because everybody I tell this strategy about thinks that I am a idiot and overthink it too. So I put all my backups in or put all my starters on the bench in order to create mental chaos for my opponent.
Nobody cares about that. You're the only person who thinks that gives you an edge.
Because then the opponent doesn't really know what the value of each of my starters is going to be. So
yes, they do. They just look at your bench.
So maybe they get complacent, right? Maybe they don't go out and grab a waiver wire guy, or maybe they don't put in a guy off of ceiling play, right? So let me know what you guys think about that strategy, because
I don't even know how you do that. Like, it never lets me move my players off, like so many players off my bench. Like, sometimes you only have like one person in your starting lineup, and it's never.
It'll always be my kick. It'll always be my kicker too. Like, that'll be the only position I ever put in.
Yeah, I don't. There's Steven's strategy. Very, very good fantasy advice tonight, guys. Spencer, that might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yeah.
Not threatening in the slightest.
Russell had something wrong with his finger. Spencer, last second calls never work out. They don't, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. I overthink it, man. I truly do. JRX, wow, I worked so hard for Lockett and Carson, and that might have sealed my season.
Definitely not, man. Definitely not. It's so early still.
Yeah, it's very, very early still.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement. Man, Rams look good tonight. They're like one of these teams that doesn't have to play that well to look good, you know?
Yeah, and also, just on your point, Jerry, I mean, like, I get, like, I mean, it's kind of being upset about, like, how Lockett's played so far, but So Lockett had a touchdown that got called back, and he got a just blatant pass interference where he would have caught the ball on like a 60-yard pass play for a touchdown. So very easily, Tyler Lockett could have a totally different stat line right now. I actually think Lockett's playing a lot better than I thought he was going to be honest.
Yeah. I'm really glad this pass got broken up by Deshaun Jackson. I mean, for Deshaun Jackson. Could have probably thrown a flag there if they wanted to.
Talk about a great punter, man. Hecker is a beast.
Yeah. He's been on the Rams for like 10 years now.
Yeah, he's never going to leave.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, what a brilliant punt. See, that would get you some fantasy points right here.
Okay, we need to well, let's get to fantasy catch up first. I need wide receiver help, and I have 3 solid running backs: Cook, Chubb, and Harris. I have a trade for Dalvin Cook right now: Hollywood Brown, Cortland Sutton, and Melvin Gordon the third. Yeah.
Wait,
Well, Cook,
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, brother. If you could get, yeah, Spencer does not like it. I don't know about that either, man. I don't think it's a good trade. Maybe for one of the other running backs, but not for Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, and I definitely think Sutton is on the way down, especially with Jerry Jeudy coming back.
Yeah, I think Sutton's on the way down too. I agree.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown, a little bit inconsistent, although he's had some really good games this season. And then Melvin Gordon's hurt. And a lot of people out there think Williams going to take that backfield. Why is Geno Smith in? We already went over this.
Oh, no. It's actually happening.
This really hurts Alex Collins.
I really wish I started the Rams defense now. Oh,
Alex Collins. Don't hate on Geno.
Damn it.
Let's go Geno. You think Geno's going to have a turnover?
Guaranteed.
How do you like those 2 yards by
I think Russell's actually going to come back in here.
He's got to, right? I mean, they're in this game.
Wait, did both Matt Stafford and Russell Wilson both hurt their index finger today? Because he has it taped up now.
Man, you got to get Russ back in this game. This game's not over.
It's not over at all.
If you take this game, right? I mean, I'm like 4 seconds behind.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to ruin it for you. Just a bad.
Okay, I was like, what was that? That was an awful throw.
Geno the pizza man just throwing dimes to the defense.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Spencer, if you're going to get rid of one, I get rid of Chubb. But if Kareem Hunt gets hurt, Chubb is probably a top 3 running back in any format. Yeah, I agree with that.
There's a lot of hate on Chubb.
It's because he hasn't scored.
Yeah.
Man, whatever you do, Geno, don't throw towards Ramsey.
Yeah, like, seriously. Gosh, Metcalf.
Any vicinity. Why was Metcalf lined up with a linebacker?
Yeah, that's a problem for that defense.
Automatic read. Spencer just keep Russ out. Fantasy catch up. What about this one? Guy offered Mike Evans, Kenny Golladay, and Leonard Fournette. For Cook, I would still say no, man.
Yeah, I do think
if you're trading game. I don't disagree with that, but if you're gonna trade away Cook, man, you need like elite value. I mean, that's like RB2 coming into the season, right? Good play by Geno Smith. Holy cow. Spencer's playing against Russell. So let's go Geno Smith. Spencer Stern, that's better, but still not great.
Yeah,
Charlie Sigmund.
Free agent in our league.
Yeah. Do I trade away Ridley and AJ Brown? Do I trade away Ridley for AJ Brown and Brandon Cooks?
I don't hate that.
I don't either. Yeah.
You're getting depth and you're getting consistency with Cooks and major upside rest of the season with Brown.
Yeah.
Ridley's going to be on the uptick rest of the season, but you get 2 guys here. I think that's a pretty good deal, honestly.
I agree. They need to put John in for Russell, yeah.
Yes, they do.
I agree.
Yes, they do. John's fingers are a lot stronger, man. You should see how thick these guys' fingers are. They are diesel.
Okay. Spencer Stern. I try to get 2 good players to 3 iffy guys fantasy catch up. I agree. I absolutely agree. Yes, Charlie, Ridley and AJB are comparable, and you get depth with Brandon Cooks. I agree with that.
Yeah,
100%. I think it's a good trade, Charlie.
Yeah, that's a really good move, honestly. And like Calvin Ridley, the fact that you're trading him now, you're trading him on the low technically, but that was a really great trade. Like, I mean, he hasn't done anything yet. I
Yeah.
definitely think he's on the breakout coming forward.
Dude, why is Geno Smith balling right now?
See him take Russell Wilson's job.
Oh, I don't know if that's possible. Fantasy catch up. I don't like the Nick Chubb trade. They offered me Pittman, DJ Moore, and Harris.
Ooh.
That's better. Spencer says
Oh.
it's a perfect offer for Chubb. I think
Oh.
that's a decent trade.
That
Two
is,
number one receivers.
yeah, you need a receiver depth, right?
If I mean Harris is still an RB1, I would argue.
I'd say he's probably a little bit outside of it. Definitely has major touchdown upside with that Pats offense.
Like a
Week to
low
week.
end
Yeah.
RB1, but
There we go.
I don't hate the
Kenobi's
trade.
born.
The Seahawks get a first down.
Yeah, Jason Kenobi, DJ Moore, wide receiver 1 for sure. Spencer. Yeah, dude. DJ Moore's a beast, dude. I love him.
Steven loves him.
He's just so fun to watch, man. That game against Dallas, I felt like he could have had 2 more touchdowns too.
Dude, I'm just sitting here in awe watching Geno
Smith get this many attempts.
But I'm really pissed because I don't think Alex Collins is going to be back in this game. DJ Moore is likely not a wide receiver one. A CMC, fully healthy, taking 10 targets a game. Let's look at some things here.
He was pretty good those first couple games, though.
He had 8 targets week 1, 11 targets week 2, and 12 targets week 3 in the game that CMC was hurt, then 12 targets last week.
Yeah.
He's had at least 6 receptions in every game this year and at least 79 receiving yards and 3 scores on the year. So I like DJ Moore quite a bit as a fantasy wide receiver one, actually.
They basically replace Robbie Anderson with Christian McCaffrey, and then they've got DJ Moore. Just 2 reads every play.
Yeah. But I like this Panthers offense as a whole.
So Geno Smith is the next Peyton Manning, I guess.
Apparently. Russell questionable to return. Najee Harris trade offer for fantasy catch-up. Godwin, David Montgomery, and Devonta Smith. It's not an awful trade. But I think the trade for Chubb is probably the best overall trade. I mean, I love David Montgomery, but he is hurt. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. What is going on right now?
That was like the best drive of the night by either team. Geno Smith is going crazy. Man, why did I pick up Alex Collins?
Why does the Rams defense suck so bad?
I mean, outside of Donald and Ramsey, they just haven't played that great. This was a nice throw.
I mean, I guess they lost their coordinator, but like I've never seen it make this much of a difference like over season.
Good game for Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf is cooking right now.
Geno is better than Russ, confirmed.
Yep, guaranteed.
Yeah. DraftKings full PPR flex: Chenault Jr., Christian Kirk, Cole Beasley, Hunter Renfrow, and if you can pick 2, who? I would lean Chenault Jr. for sure. I kind of like Cole Beasley this week, but I don't hate Renfrow. I would say Kirk's my man out. What do you think, Steve?
I definitely go Chenault for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Man, the Christian Kirk is so tempting because he goes back and forth, right? And this would maybe be his week, and it's a high over under. But I'm gonna go Cole Beasley on this too.
Spence is saying Cole Beasley might be out.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms, Batman.
I'm not seeing anything on my sources. I thought I read about him being injured. I'll look into it more, but I don't see anything at the moment. He's due for a big game, too. Dude, I can't believe that drive we just saw. Holy cow. My paid stream is behind, so I'm getting my updates from you guys. Like it.
What bet I did that stream?
Trevor Lawrence or Tannehill? I would say Lawrence with what Zach Wilson just did to that secondary.
Yeah, I definitely lean Lawrence on this one. I think there's a bigger likelihood that Tannehill just hands it off every play too.
I could see that as well. Although AJ Brown might be back.
Yeah, and but I mean, I don't know. I guess my thoughts are is just that the Titans are going to have a chance to get a chokehold on this lead, and Lawrence is going to be in the position to be throwing it to the end, and the Titans are going to have the opportunity to just feed Henry and let him just absolutely cook this defense.
Aaron Reborn, is Mike Williams and Sterling Shepard and Chris Carson a good trade for Cooper Kupp? As long as you got some guys on the waiver that you're good with.
It's a lot of people you're giving up on your squad, but man, I tell you what, if you could get Cooper Kupp, that'd be nice.
Cooper's not playing that great tonight, man.
He's not, and last week he wasn't either. We might see him regress a bit, but I mean, we don't
It's a
like
lot
Chris
to give
Carson.
up.
We don't really like
Carson's
Chris
hurt.
Carson.
Shepard's hurt. Williams, we've seen a little bit back and forth now outside the first 3 weeks. It's just a lot to give up. It's hard to say.
I would like to have one extra piece just as a
yeah, I don't really like
depth
3-for-1s unless you're getting like Derrick Henry or Patty Mahomes or Tyreek Hill. Spencer Goat website. Appreciate that, bro. Fantasy catch up. Gaskin, Carter, or Sanders? I would say Carter. I like the matchup against Falcons.
Wow, really? Yeah,
Sanders has looked bad the past 2 weeks. I am over Myles Gaskin as a fantasy potential player.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not starting him at all.
It's unfortunate, man. I liked him a lot coming into the season. I think he was like pretty low on both of our rankings. Like I think he was 23 for both of us, but he looks really shitty. And I don't even know if it's his fault, to be honest, or if it's just his Dolphins team. It's just so god awful.
Yeah. Fantasy catch up. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and Knox, or Darnold, Moore, and Hawkinson. That's very hard, but the stack of Allen, Diggs, and Knox at Kansas City, I think you got to roll with it.
Yeah. I want to be like provocative and tell you to go with Sam Darnold, but I think it's just a smart play here. You can't go away from Allen and Diggs this week.
Dude, this Robert Woods, holy cow. Yeah, I like the Buffalo stack there. Aaron Reborn, Mike Williams, Shepard, and Allen Robinson for Hopkins.
Ooh.
What do you say, Steven? You're the receiver guy.
You give up Robinson, which I am not at all concerned about. Shepard's banged up and Kadarius Toney's emerging. Kenny Galladay is now coming into form. So I'm happy with both those guys if you're doing a 3-for-1. And then you're really saying Mike Williams, Hopkins rest of season. I like Hopkins rest of season, to be honest. And I know I'm like a little bit more pessimistic than you, but I just Mike Williams, I'm scared that he's going to start being that guy again. Not as bad as his past couple of years, but I mean, his target share has gone down week over week.
It's a tough call. It's a close one.
It is tough. You are giving up a lot for a guy that's like, I would say, like relatively similar rest of season value as Mike Williams, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can make this deal, but I think again, the end of the day is we probably say get at least one depth piece somewhere, because those are a lot more fair of a deal than this guy probably thinks.
Yeah. Fantasy catch up. Diggs, DJ Moore, and Renfro, or Adams, Jefferson, and Joe.
Ooh. I'm going the latter.
Yeah, me too. I think just that pairing is crazy.
Jefferson was on the must starts. Adams is the only reason he wasn't is because he's Devontae Adams, and so I wanted to keep him out. And then Marvin Jones is it's anybody's best guess whether it's Laviska Shenault or Marvin Jones who absolutely dominates.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, and you probably got this is DFS. You probably got cheaper play on Jones too. But man, those are three really good studs this week. I think.
It's been a great drive by Stafford.
Yep.
And Sony Michelle walks in untouched.
Sony Michelle, guys, that waiver wire pickup's probably gonna be pretty hot this week.
Yeah. Henderson's had a good game too.
Gino putting the helmet on. He's putting the helmet on. We're ready, Gino.
Cooper Kupp, 2 catches on that drive, almost scored too on the second one. So yeah, good blocking there by the Rams. That's a good representation of how the Seahawks have looked all season.
Yeah.
The way they just played on that drive. Spencer, of course, I play Woods and he has 27 points. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it, man.
Cooking.
Aaron Reborn, I was able to pick up the Panthers defense and I put my Bills defense on the bench, so I hope that helps me. I think it will. Cup got a lot that drive, yeah, and I've got him against me. Luckily, Steven makes us playing half PPR, so it's not as many points. But let's see where he's at now. Yeah, he's at like 12 points, which is still good. Like for number one receiver in our scoring format, it's not bad, especially against this secondary. Dude, I don't know what I need to do in this league.
Aaron Reborn having Panthers defense with the Bills on the bench. Yeah, that's one of those things. I mean, I know, John, you said earlier that it sucks having to, stream a defense and keep like your one defense on a stash because it takes up a lot of spot. But I think you would agree with the Bills defense. You got to stash a D like that. You can't let them go. Can't let them.
Got to stash that D, bro. Yeah,
you got to stash the D.
Yes.
But no, I would definitely. I think the Panthers are a good play here. They didn't make the must start video primarily because the Eagles have been pretty good against defenses fantasy wise. Jalen Hurts has been pretty damn good.
Yes.
But with that said, I'm not too sure it's going to be a low scoring game. So I do think there's going to be a decent amount of points, but there's definitely a good chance that Hurts gets sacked a decent amount or that there's at least a couple turnovers. But yeah, it's not like the best play, to be honest, but I do think it's one that you're going to be able to get by this week. They're not going to have as bad of a game as they did against Dallas. That's for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Spencer, the dude I'm playing is Allen Robinson and Woods. If they both go off this week, yeah, it's not good. But I think I'm gonna be okay. And on the Allen Robinson side of things, that's my prediction.
If Allen Robinson pops off against you, my man, I will cry for you. That sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Fantasy catch up. I can start Daniel Jones, Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, and Jefferson, or I can start Allen, Diggs, and Renfro. I like Jones, Henry, and Adams more. Oh, and Jefferson? Yeah. I like that. I like that more. Should I stash my D Denver? Yeah, I would hold on to Denver's defense for now.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying
Danny
to pull
Jones or Matt Ryan. I would say Danny Dimes on the week.
Yeah, Danny D for sure.
Better question: should I stash Q for the week 6 bye? Yes.
No. I think you could probably let him go too. And I mean, honestly, last year or the year before, you might have seen somebody grab him, like if they were like super kicker hungry. But if he's on a bye week, especially with the fact that right now he's in the rankings at 20, nobody's probably going to go out of their way to get a kicker a week ahead of time, other than maybe me. And I don't think I'm in your league, but I might be. Might be pretty soon if you join the Fantasy Catch Fam League.
Yeah, we need to talk about this. I mean, let's think about this. Okay.
12 man.
12?
I don't know. It is getting big. Pot's
I don't
getting
know
bigger.
if we'll be able to do 12 if we put it out there.
Yeah, pot's getting big.
Sleeper app would probably be the easiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? Catch Fan. We do a mid-season fantasy league. How does that even like? I guess it would be so interesting, actually.
It would be a lot of
Like
fun.
in terms of the draft itself, because the rankings just be completely different.
Matt, if you're down to play, man, we would love to have you. Yeah, I've never done a mid-season draft before. I've heard of people doing it though. It would be completely different. Like, I guess Daniel Jones would get drafted in the second round. He would be
Right.
drafted ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm pulling up some things. I think we could still do it through Sleeper. All right, let's see here.
Start Henry, Zeke, and Barkley.
I think we're gonna have to get it put together, guys.
Yep.
I just need to figure out.
I think the biggest logistical issue would be getting people's information.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah. Perhaps if we had an email, set up an email.
Yeah, that's what we'd have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I can set it up through Sleeper. I'll smoke all y'all. I'm down for a draft right now.
Matt Kim's, he's not a kicker. He's the truth. That is right. I love this. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll look more into this. And yeah, we'll get this set up. And yeah, I'll probably just get everyone's email through the chat.
Yeah, I think we had a couple. One of us, I guess, can take a look at, because I knew over the last 2 nights there was a couple people that said they would be interested too. That I don't know if we're in tonight as well. But yeah,
What I might do is I might post a solo video,
mm-hmm.
and the first 12 comments are the people who are in. What do you guys think about that?
Oh,
I might submit a couple people in first.
I'll take a snapshot of that.
I think this would be a lot of fun. I think it'd be
Oh,
good for
yeah.
the channel too.
Yeah, you're in fantasy catch up, that's for sure.
When you posting this, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I mean, what do you guys think? I got a job. Spence, you're in. You're in, bro. Okay, you're already in. It's all good, dog. JRX, I'm 3 hours behind you guys, so it might be hard to catch the stream right away. Okay.
We'll make sure these guys are in for sure.
Yeah, if you guys are in the stream right now and you want to be in, drop your email right now, because I'm gonna have to have your email either way. So yeah, drop your email. 12-man league or 14?
It might be able to get 12 to 14.
Yeah, I'll leave it at 14. And yeah, if we have to drop down to 12, we can. Yeah, I'm excited for it, guys. We'll get it put together. We'll get all the details. Entry fee. Ooh. How much to enter? I think.
Would we want to do it as a fee, or would we want to do it free for this year and then next year we change it up? What do we want to do?
Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, no entry fee this year, but I will give out prizes that will have substantial value. to the top 3 people in the league, and then whoever finishes last, I'll send a toilet bowl gag too.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking.
And whoever loses out of John and I will have another personal competition, and
Yeah,
whoever loses out of us will have to do something embarrassing on video.
yeah. I'm good at that. Yeah. So yeah, no entry fee, but yeah, I'll do prizes like Funko Pops, Catch Fam hoodie, something cool, something that you guys will actually care about, and yeah, I'm looking forward to, man. So, if you guys are in the chat right now, tonight's stream, and you want to be in our mid-season fantasy league, then go ahead and drop your email, like I said. All right, Steven, are you bouncing for the night?
Yeah, I gotta bounce, guys, but it's been a hell of a time, and I was glad I was able to jump in there. And I'm excited for this too. This is gonna be next level, man. And then next year, when we get a full off season together, then we get a full year together too. I'm pumped for that too. But man, this is gonna be fun. So glad. Hey, thank you to the Catch fam for bringing this up, because this is definitely something John and I wanted to do, and it's coming to fruition. Yeah, making
Yeah,
dreams become realities.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It truly is.
Yeah, deuces, guys.
All right, Steven. Appreciate
Much
you, man.
love. Much love.
Peace out, Brewski. All right. I feel like we barely did any fantasy Q&A tonight. That's all good. That's all good. Yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm thinking full PPR. Derek's Collins is playing well. Yeah, I saw that he just did something. I ended up pulling up the game on my phone because I wasn't sure. I mean, technically, I was streaming the game on my TV, and I was like, maybe that's using a lot of Wi-Fi, but I don't know. Probably doesn't make a difference if I stream it off my phone or on the TV. But so I started not paying as much attention, which is probably not good. But yeah, Collins has got like 8 points now. If he can just get in the end zone, I'm going to be happy with this start, man. But oh no, man. Spencer, I ain't got no questions really tonight. Yeah, it is kind of that point in the week where it's like probably feel pretty good about where you're at for the weekend coming up. But tonight, streams are always fun no matter what we get into, guys. Who's your wide receiver sleeper? A number 2 to start. Ooh. Calvin Ridley and Barkley for Diggs. I don't know if I'd take that. Truthfully, I don't know if I would. To answer your question, though, man, I think you can start like a Chenault Jr. with pretty high confidence this week. I don't know what the rest of you guys think about that, but I feel pretty good about that overall. And I think if you're asking for DFS fantasy catch-up, I would imagine he's pretty cheap on there. Let's see. Spencer says, give me Barkley and Ridley. Yeah, I think I'd rather have, as much as I like Stephon Diggs, I don't want to give up Barkley right now, man. And I think that Ridley, his offense is a lot worse, sure. But he's still number 1 receiver. Might be out this week, sure. Diggs has got a better matchup this week, but on the season, man, I think Barkley is so valuable that I don't think I'd give him up, man. I truly wouldn't. Man, Catch fam, mid-season draft, man. So you guys thinking full PPR? We're gonna do it through Sleeper. I think that's gonna be the easiest thing to do mid-season. I mean, I just set it up actually. So, all right, I'm trying to pay attention here and see if Collins gets in the end zone. So I really need him to. Geno Smith, come on, dump it off to Collins, bro. Don't go to the end zone. Wow, that was a decent throw by Lockett. Barkley is underrated right now. He seems to get notable use in passing situations. Yeah, I agree with that, bro. I like where Barkley's at a lot right now. JRX, do you have an email that we can email our emails to? That's really repetitive. Yeah. The catch 1818 at gmail.com, which should be in the description down below. You guys can send them there. If you guys sent them tonight, I did get screenshots, so we're good there. But yeah, the catch 1818 at gmail.com. You guys could definitely hit that up and send your emails there as well. I'm thinking it'll probably be a 12-man league. So be 10 of you guys and me and Steven. Dude, I'm stoked for this. And we could live stream. Oh man, this gonna be dope. We could live stream the entire draft. It'd be really fun, guys. Looking forward to this. I'm gonna put in the chat the email you guys can send it to, in case you guys don't find it in the description. You know, Smith scrambling around. Come on, throw a flag or something. Man, I really needed really needed Alex Collins to score. Is there going to be a flag on this? I mean, I don't know if there should be, but there should be a flag on that. They're not throwing one. He got decked. Man, I need to score so bad. That's not going to happen, though. At least it got me 8 points. Aaron Reborn, I'm really excited for this, man. Me too, bro. 100% super stoked for this. You know, one of the things Steve and I talked about very early on was like one of the ideas on the channel was to be, you know, having a roster that was mine, but I let the viewers decide who I would start each week and everything. And we kind of turned that in to the Catch Fam's official roster, which at this point we're not doing an update on every week because it just wasn't getting a crazy amount of response, which I understand. It's probably something that's going to take longer to develop, right? But yeah, that kind of turned into your guys' roster, which we still go over. The ESPN league that we did. Steve and I drafted that team together, right? But yeah, that was an idea we had, was like, you know, I would draft a team and let viewers decide who I would start each week, or if certain things happen, you know, if I got a certain amount of likes, then I would start Jared Goff, or I would drop Saquon Barkley or whatever if we got 500 likes or things like that. And probably take longer to develop something like that. But this was another idea that we had amongst those same ideas, was like, you know, having a league with viewers, right? And we just didn't think moving into the season we would have enough traction. And the channel has grown quite a bit, although we saw a ton of growth in August as well, right? But really, the channel has grown in terms of subscribers and the community in September and now October as well. So definitely have the traction now, and I think for the long term of the channel, this is going to be really exciting. So really down for this, guys. Appreciate you guys being so excited for it as well. Spencer, you guys got to be in opposite divisions. That's fair, man. I mean, trust me, Steve and I would rather play against each other than with each other. I can tell you that much, man. So I will try and make sure that gets set up. And we'll see what happens. Wow, Daryl Henderson. Whew. Okay. Adams and Moore are Diggs and D-Hop. Ooh. Ooh. That's tough. I really like Adams this week. I think he's due for a really big game. And I like the volume of DJ Moore quite a bit. Between Diggs and D-Hop, though, I mean, the matchup for Diggs is great as well. D-Hop in a divisional game, right? Kind of like that game, man. Or those two. Jarex, I just sent the email. Excited to join. Awesome, man. Appreciate that, bro. Looking forward to it. We'll probably try and get this ready and set up for week 6. I feel like we could probably get that set up. I mean, we're probably gonna have to do the draft. I don't know. I don't know. Let me make sure I touch base with Steven on everything, and we'll get it. We'll get all the details out to you guys. Obviously, we want to make it so that you guys can all be there for the draft, right? So, I was gonna say Saturday night, but realistically, that's usually a night Steven can't be on and everything. So, more than likely, it'll be a weekday, probably around 7:30 or so. But let me touch base with Steven, and I'll make sure that the information's out to everybody. But we also got to get a certain number of people too. So, but yeah, we'll get it taken care of, guys. JRX, I've been watching for a little less than a week, and the fan base has grown so much. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that shout out. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's a long journey, so just taking it day by day, man. But I do appreciate this community, man. I appreciate the Catch fam. It's a lot of fun, man. This is truly building a community like this. You know, is like mine, Steven's dream. So it truly does. It truly means a lot to us, guys. Ray Gamer Metcalf, yeah, he's balling, bro. He's having a great game. 2 touchdowns. Rams are running out this clock. I need Alex Collins to score. It's not going to happen, but I'd be very happy if it did. But yeah, shout out to you, Ray Gamer. Good start with DK this week. JRX, I have an essay to work on next week, but this draft is more important. Yeah. I mean, I'm in school full time. I work full time. My wife's 6 months pregnant. Steven has a very extensive full time job, and he's doing things to further his career outside of his time. And I would consider this channel another full time job for the both of us. But the content is much more enjoyable and much more natural. So I understand that that balance, right, of things that matter and other things that you care about. But yeah, I hear you, man. It's I just finished up with the class as well, so I hear it, man. It's tough balancing everything, but Catch fantasy football, right? I certainly hope that one day this is the only thing that I have to do. So we'll see, man. It's a long, long journey, but like I always say, man, we will not forget the early days of the Catch fam, and it's a long journey. All right, 3rd and 8. I'm streaming the game, so I might be flag or timeout. No flag. Spencer Stern, I got A's on both my tests today. Shout out, Spence. Shout out to you, brother. Let's go. Yeah, and this is fair warning. I mean, my wife and I's little baby girl is due end of January. So come January time, you guys might see less of me, to say the least. I will be. I mean, Steven will be handling the channel whenever I'm not available, of course, and pumping out great content for you guys. Won't be as many live streams, but I'm definitely planning on some specific streams during that period for playoffs. I mean, at that point, fantasy will mostly be over, which is crazy to think about, right? I mean, fantasy ending. We put in so much preparation, will be over, but a lot of updates on the playoff games, kind of parties. Definitely Super Bowl. I mean, we're going to stream the whole Super Bowl, live reactions and everything. It's going to be a blast. You guys might hear a baby cry in the back. You might not, but not giving up on the channel, that's for sure. But obviously, nothing's going to be more important than my wife and I's little baby girl coming. But yeah, man, just know that luckily, I mean, it'll be nice because fantasy will be kind of winding down, but there'll be a little bit of difference coming in there. But we have so much planned content wise and live stream wise for the off season. I mean, this channel will always primarily be a fantasy channel, but we've got so much football oriented content coming up in the off season as well. It's going to be a great time, guys. I mean, Madden, NFL debates, stretching from early football to recent football, lots of podcast episodes. And we're going to do a lot of those podcast episodes live where Steven and I are debating, but you guys can be in the chat debating as well and jumping in on the conversation. Lots of Madden content. I hope you guys can look forward to that. I know not everyone's the biggest fan of Madden, but Steve and I have always played Madden. And obviously fantasy predictions for the upcoming year. So we've got a lot planned, and it's just take it day by day. It's just fun, man. There's literally nothing more fun in my life I could do than continue to lead this channel and work towards this channel with Steven, right? And I think Steven feels the same way as well. So hope you guys just continue to support the channel through changes and everything. And I'm sure you guys will believe in the catch fam. But looks like Geno Smith just threw an interception. So I don't think Alex Collins is going to score tonight, guys. But, oh, okay. Let's see. Aaron Reborn just sent it. Let's go. January 20th, the best B day to have. That might be her birthday. So we'll see what happens, man. End of January is where we're due right now. And I think the 21st or 22nd is what they're predicting, but it could certainly be the 20th. So shout out to the Catch fam if we have a same birthday as my daughter. We'll see. JRX, 2 babies on the stream, a new baby and Steven. Yeah, absolutely. Good point. By podcast episodes, do you mean an actual podcast or these YouTube streams? So that's what we were kind of thinking is like combining the two, right? Like pick a topic, best rookie quarterback on the 2021 football season, best rookie quarterback going into 2022. Just pick a topic, maybe 2 topics, right? And Steven and I would debate it and go over the podcast topic, but we would do it live. So that way you guys are kind of part of the debate per se. We would get we would get all you guys involved when we can, when we're not too involved in the debate. And also you guys could just have the live chat going and kind of go through the topic yourselves. So I thought that would be an interesting way to present a podcast, right? But also make it interactive for the community. So I don't know what you guys think about that. But I thought it would be a good idea. Spencer Stern is actually not every 4 years. I got to deal with election BS on my B-Day. Fair enough. Yeah, good point. Fancy catch-up. What's your name? John. Yeah, should be up here in the corner, top left. But yeah, John. All right, let's see. I think this game is going to come to an end. Man. I didn't get anything out of Alex Collins tonight. But if Christian McCaffrey does not play, then it shouldn't matter. Right? But I think he's going to play. So, oh well. All right, let's see here. Let's just double check. Collins and Lockett got me 16.2 points, but my opponent picked up and started Van Jefferson, who only has 2 points, so I guess it's okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I thought Jefferson was going to be a decent play tonight, actually. And he was getting some targets early in this game, but just didn't really come to fruition. Yeah, Collins got me about 8 points in this league. And now he's got Pittsburgh and New Orleans, which are just awful matchups. This is my biggest worry about picking him up. Definitely would say he was touchdown dependent tonight. His stats look actually quite similar to what he did last week. I mean, very, very close. He did a little bit more. Well, not really. Yeah, if he had scored a touchdown tonight, it would have been very close to what he did last week. But now Pittsburgh and New Orleans, it's not a good road for Alex Collins. Matt Gay only got me 5 points. My opponent had Cooper Kupp. He's in this league as half PPR, only looking at 12.7 points. So, not great. Not great. Darn. Okay. Spencer, all right, I got to hit the hay. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out, homie. Good to see you. Happy to have you here tonight. Hope you have a great rest of your night, homie. Have a good day tomorrow, too, Spence. Always good to have you, brother. Rams are getting the dub, yeah. DJ, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing great tonight. Hope you consider becoming part of the Catch fam tonight by subscribing down below. But nonetheless, let's get into the question. Mike Williams and Swift for Godwin and Edmonds. 12-man PPR. I receive Godwin and Edmonds, excuse me. Ooh, I think it's a little bit of an upgrade in terms of consistency at the wide receiver position, but I'm still not giving up on Mike Williams after that one bad performance. And quite honestly, on the season, I like Swift more than Edmonds. Um, so if you're truly over Mike Williams, then I would make the trade because you're getting the consistency at the receiver position. But I probably want to see the rest of your roster before I gave you a definitive answer. But my gut is telling me hold on to Mike Williams and Swift. I think Swift is going to be far better at the running back position for you than Edmonds. So I lean staying away from the trade, DJ. Jarex, I liked what I saw out of Collins, but the defense was too much. Yeah, I agree. And honestly, the Rams haven't been fantastic against opposing running backs this year, so I was willing to take a chance. But the chance I was taking was on a touchdown dependent stream, and it did not work out. So what are you gonna do, right? I probably shouldn't have made the switch. But if Christian McCaffrey doesn't play, then I still don't think it's the worst decision by me. I've definitely made worse decisions before. Jared X, peace out, Spencer. Yeah, I hope you have a good night, Spence. Yeah, what a night. Rams get the dub. I mean, I definitely thought they were going to win tonight. I'm not surprised that they did. You know, I do really like the Seahawks, man, but they just, I think they're going to end up being one of the odd mans out in this division. I like them more than the Niners, honestly, but I just don't think the way the Rams and the Cardinals are playing, that Seahawks and the Niners are going to be able to top them. But it's a very, very competitive division. And it's still a very long season, so we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I love this division still. I don't know you guys think is the best in this division, but let me know. Why not? Best team right now in the NFC West. I think it might be the Cardinals, quite honestly. I mean, I like the Rams a lot, but uh, honestly, I feel like it might be the Cardinals. It's hard to say. Pick and Rick, what is going on, brother? Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Hope you consider subscribing, becoming part of the Catch fam down below. But nonetheless, appreciate you coming out and throwing out a question tonight. Drop Gaskin, Mitchell, or Murray for Hunter Renfrow or neither full PPR. I think you can drop Gaskin or Mitchell, quite honestly. I'm not high on either of them. I would definitely keep Latavius Murray. And I like Hunter Renfrow, especially in full PPR, man. So, yeah, honestly, I feel like Mitchell might have more value there. I'm not high on Gaskin at all, but I'm not crazy about Mitchell as well. So I think you could flip a coin, quite honestly. I think Gaskin, I think Gaskin's probably the guy I would personally drop, but I'm not crazy about Mitchell in the rest of the season either. Would definitely hold on to Hunter Renfrow, or excuse me, I would definitely hold on to Latavius Murray, and I think Hunter Renfrow is a good addition. So yeah, that's where I stand with that one. Definitely keep Latavius Murray, and I don't like Gaskin or Mitchell in the season right now. I truly don't. But I think you'd flip a coin, honestly. And personally, I would probably at least hold on to Mitchell and just see if he does get any of that RB1 value again. But I'm not a big fan of either of those guys, to be honest. But yeah, I think Renfro's a great addition to full PPR, man. Pick and Rick, awesome. Thank you, Osaba. Appreciate the support, man. If you have any other fantasy questions, hit us up, man. Steven has left the stream for the night, but we are here almost every single night of the week. Put out free content every day of the week. So appreciate you becoming part of the Catch fam, man. And hope you have a good time in the stream, although we're getting close to the end. I mean, I might stick around for a little bit, see if we get any new faces in here tonight. But yeah. Good dub for the Rams, right? All right, JRX, got to head out. See everyone next time. Peace out, homie. Good to have you here as always. Hope you had a good time tonight, man. Always good to have you, Jerry. What time is the stream tomorrow? It'll be posted tomorrow morning. I'm not exactly sure what time it's going to be at. Might be a little bit earlier. It might be a little bit later. We'll see. Kind of depends on how the day goes overall, but we'll see. It'll definitely be posted in the morning, so you guys can get that update. And if you guys are ever worried about missing the stream, just hit that notification bell, guys. It'll let you know whenever we are up and rolling. And I believe if we post, one of the scheduled streams, it'll let you know as soon as it's scheduled as well. Geno Smith, I just turned on the game. Gonna get a good gain here on second down. 8 seconds for the Seahawks. Geno Smith playing okay. Can he get a touchdown to Alex Collins and save my fantasy night? I don't think so. But it could happen. You never know. All right, guys, we are actually going to go ahead and wind down the stream for the night. So if you guys have any final fantasy Q&A, go ahead and throw it out, and I will happily get to it. And if not, then we'll just chill for a couple minutes and see what we can't do. Rams officially get the win. Sean McVay jogging off the field. Yeah, tough fantasy night for me. Let's see what I ended up getting scored against me in my 20-man league. Stafford and Higbee combined for just about 30 points. Not that bad, quite honestly. Could have been a lot worse. Tyler Higbee on one of my must-start tight end sleepers on the week. A good game, good stat line. 2 targets, 2 receptions, 14 receiving yards, and a touchdown. I mean, not a great stat line, but not the worst. JRX, all right, sounds good. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out, homie. Hope you have a great Friday, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow, brother. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and cap off this stream. Good time tonight, guys. Thursday Night Football, always a blast. Appreciate all of the members of the Catch fam that came out tonight. Appreciate any new faces that came out tonight, any new members of the Catch fam. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and smash that like button if you didn't do so already. And we will be back at it tomorrow. Like I said, we will have the stream scheduled in the morning. So as always, man, I truly, truly do appreciate each and every one of you, man. Look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys had a better fantasy night than I did, man. And we'll be back at it tomorrow with some live fantasy Q&A. Juke, a good note to end things on for the night. Woods killed it. He did. To all you Robert Woods owners, told you guys he was due for a big game. Don't give up on him yet. Woods Cup combined for 43.2 against me. Ugh, says Jason Kenobi. Sorry to hear that, brother. Mr. Magic Kim, deep dish versus thin crust. I like thin crust. But even better note to end the night on. Guys, we will be live again tomorrow. Make sure you guys stay posted as always. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, we saw it here on the Catch, and peace.